Hello everyone, this is Own Wall Street with the TradersPerspective.com, taking a look at natural gas here on the hourly time frame. Just to start things off, I just wanted to point out that we are near this trend line here that I was pointing out in my last video. And unfortunately, we didn't maintain support around this 2.88 level with the extension down here to this trend line. Kind of expected, but the probability that I had given mentally was about 30%, and we are maintaining this area right now and trying to consolidate a little bit and try to bounce from this level, which is what I think that we will see. Now, looking at this daily time frame, you can really appreciate this trend line and the importance of it here. You can see that we have, established this area now a couple times, and we really do need to bounce off this level. Now, there's two reasons I say that we're probably going to bounce at least a little bit this week to about that 2.88 level at minimum, because of the fact that we're at the 786 fib level. Essentially, that's a little bit lower, around 2.837 or so. It wouldn't be out of the question for price to do a fake break of that trend line and then reestablish, hit 2.88, and then rally back up higher to about the 2.9 area, and potentially even higher towards about that 2.9446 level. And ultimately, I expect another attempt at this trend line here. So that trend line is on the 4-hour time frame, and you can see here how the price has been established and respecting that area. You can see that we've tested it a few times and it's just been taking us lower and lower. Here we tested that uptrend line here that we broke below, that we were fighting with several times in the past. I had pointed this out here that we had tried to maintain it a couple times here and broken below. So this is the trend line that we really want to reestablish here, but we obviously broke below the lower trend line, so it is what it is. Now we're trying to establish this level here as the new support level and seeing a rally back up to about that 2.96 level. That's the bullish case. Now, on the bearish case, now let's say that we do see a bounce up here and fail to get above this 50-period moving average on this 4-hour time frame. Just take a note. Let me just backtrack 1 second. Take a note that we do have a death cross here with the 50 crossing below the 2, and our moving averages are still acting as the resistance here. So a pop back up to about this 2.9 level, let's call it, is definitely possible. Need to reestablish control around and support around this 2.88 level, and then we'll see another attempt, like I said, back up to this 2.96 area potentially. So the way things are looking right now, not too hot for the bulls. Near term, you have a little bit of an opportunity to make a couple trades in this area here off these lows before potentially seeing prices reverse and then head lower. So on the bearish case, let's say that we do happen to bounce up to about this 2.9 area, unable to maintain this area and then plummet below, then we'll be heading down to about that 2.8 level. So just wanted to give both sides of the probable outcomes here. It's going to be probably an up first before a down, but in either case, it's the degree to which we see these ups and downs. So if we do happen to go a little bit lower, you want to see that 2.835, 2.83. Let me just go back real quick just to see on a daily time frame to be more specific. I don't want to leave anybody questioning what's happening here. So looking at this fib level here, so maybe around 2.839, 2.38, or 2.838 ish area test before we see a a nice bounce up here, get back above that 2.88 level in theory, and then we'll see price try to rally a little bit more and then try to reestablish and maintain that support level around 2.88 before the bulls can try to come in and head back up to that 3 mark. So that's what I'm seeing for natural gas. I know it's a little bit complicated, but that's how it is with natural gas a lot of the times. Right now we have a lot of things that are happening across the board with the dollar, gold, oil, so things are not at levels that are very easy to identify. So that's why I have to give a very detailed explanation, or more of a detailed explanation, as to why I say direction and where I'm looking to forecast prices upcoming. So we still could potentially see this be the other shoulder here. We have the left here and then the head. If we maintain this area and then bounce up here, then we could see a very strong rally. And again, looking at a test of that 4-hour trend line here, break of that level and reestablishment above 3 will take us back up into this area, and then we'll be looking at a target around 3.25-ish or so. So basically that's going to coincide with the top here around 3.25. If this does happen to break down, then obviously we'll be heading lower, 2.8 onwards down to around that 2.75 level. Weekly time frame also kind of says that the bears have more of a dominant hold on prices right now, but Still got to be careful here because we are in an area where we've been consolidating. We've been in this area a few times now. More recently, we've been really trying to churn out here. This past week's candle was extremely bearish, overtaking all of this activity here and heading lower. But that doesn't mean that we can't see another weekly candle come up and reestablish ourselves within these blue lines here, which have been serving as the channel through which price has been accumulated and distributed. So have to see what happens. Take it one step at a time. Remember, there's targets on both the top and bottom sides. Looking at your lower time frames, keep all those at the forefront of your vision just so that you don't get faked out by a false move. If you need anything, please do give me a shout at thetradersperspective@gmail.com. I'm always available. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope that you have a very green start to your week. Thanks again for watching.